This is weekly outlook and prediction, stocks and crypto. Data Zero. Please like and subscribe. Show will begin momentarily. What up, DH in the building? Alright guys, show will start momentarily here. All right, what up, everybody? How's everybody doing this weekend? What's good with everyone? How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? Yo, I want to say thank you guys. Sold some t-shirts over the weekend. Truly appreciate that. All right. So check this out, y'all. We got some additional information on GME. If you missed it, make sure you hit that like. I want to see if we can find some Tesla, not Tesla. I want to see if we can find some more buys on AMC. Where the hell's my X? All right. Oh my god, bro. Okay. So, we have even more news of hedge funds buying. I recently just posted this. What up, Chris? What up, Nana? What up, Truck? Got David in the building. Let's go with you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you don't mind. So we just recently got brand new news here on GameStop. You can see GameStop, another 5.7 million position opened here on GME. Also, I want to thank you guys because somebody bought some t-shirts over this weekend. I really appreciate that. So somebody grabbed some shirts over the weekend, man. I really appreciate that. It helps rep the community and helps rep DZ Fam in real life. So I appreciate that. Yeah, that helps out a lot, man. I really appreciate it. Now let's see what we got for GME AMC News. So we got that, Marshall. It looks like there's a T-Rex 2X GME long leverage. T-Rex. Yo, that would be crazy because if GME squeezes, no way. If GME squeezes, you could get double. T-Tac the T-Rex. No way. Roblox. DJT, ARM, Hood, NVIDIA. It has everything. GameStop. Yo, that's crazy. Here you guys go. 2X leverage ETF, GameStop. You guys want to have some fun? There you go. You guys want to get crazy with it? I'm going to leave that on the board. T-Rex it's called. GMEU, I don't know. I have this T-Rex one as the one I found. Nuh-uh. Why you guys do this now on the weekends? You guys are so crazy. Bro, thank you, Andrew. What? Joe Biden is very sick? Are you sure? Is that confirmed, bro? Is that confirmed? I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know if this is confirmed or not. Thank you for the 5-piece though. You guys have been, I don't know, man. You guys are just different, man. You guys, thank you for the 5-piece. Thank you for the 5-piece, man. Thank you. I don't put my faith in any man. I put my faith in God. I know that might sound weird to some people, but I am a religious man. I put my faith in no man. Thank you for the 5-piece. So recent developments here on BTC. I don't know if you guys seen Bitcoin recently blasted up to 106. And I'm telling you guys, there's a big move coming for crypto. There's a big move coming for crypto. BTC blasts off to 106. He has prostate cancer. Oh, snaps. God bless us all. Big facts. I see you said that. Yo, Bitcoin went to 106. Ethereum sitting at 237. XRP sitting at 237. Yeah, I'm hoping Bitcoin can hold this 104. This is a bull flag. So we might see, this is a bull flag for Bitcoin. And notice how Bitcoin followed my prediction. So we have a bull flag here on Bitcoin. It's kind of a bull flag. It looks, I don't like this shape that it's making now, but we're holding 104. We're holding 104 because we should be breaking out right now. This should be the retest to breakout, basically, is what this should be, what you're seeing right here should be the retest to breakout of this bull flag on BTC. I'm actually going to make a quick short video about this right now, and you guys will be seeing it live first. I just want to warn people. XRP is definitely going to push up. Hey guys, I am live covering stocks and crypto right now, giving my weekly outlook and prediction. If you miss it, you can go ahead and check out the video that I'm about to drop as well. But ladies and gentlemen, check this out for BTC. I want everyone to know that follows my channel. Like and subscribe. So you can see Bitcoin has been in a bull flag. I predicted Bitcoin to have a slight pullback and then pop to the upside. Bitcoin has been going absolutely insane. We also have a fractal saying that Bitcoin's about to make a nasty move to the upside to make a new all-time high. You can see that we've broken out of this bull flag structure and we are now retesting it as support. We're also holding this 104.1K as support. This is very, very bullish for BTC to see a continuation to the upside. We also have more bullish analysis here for BTC, and I'll show you. Come on. So here we have this fractal here, and it's been tracking Bitcoin perfectly. Also, we have technicals, bull flag, and we have falling wedge. So the falling wedge and the fractal are saying BTC is about to make a nasty move to the upside, as you guys can see, and the fractal is tracking so perfectly. So expect BTC to start moving up and then potentially range, and that will bring in altcoin season, and you should see some of your top altcoins pop off. Like and subscribe if I've been perfectly calling Bitcoin and all of its movements to a T, ladies and gentlemen. My Bitcoin predictions are bar none, some of the top of the best. So like and subscribe and find out for yourself. Guys, I've been so on point with Bitcoin, it's crazy. Andrew, thank you for that 5-piece, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this move for Bitcoin is going to be huge, and you guys can see how well the fractal has been tracking. It's tracking immaculately well. So I'm very, very happy with what we have here. We have not only the falling wedge to show that we're most likely going to see a push to the upside and see a new all-time high for BTC, but we also have this fractal as well. So we're going to see a new all-time high for BTC. We're going to hit our price targets on BTC, and my predictions have been just spot on. I did call for 80 and 100K back here when we were down at the bottom, and we're looking very, very good. So if you guys do not have crypto, man, you might want to lock in. Crypto's making moves right now as we speak. Bitcoin is up 1.74%, and then you're going to see altcoins start to push up as well here shortly. So crypto looking very, very good for a continuation up. Now, SPY had a pullback here to the downside, and after hours, a very sharp pullback, which pulled GME back. I told you guys I thought SPY was going to start moving down here soon. And come back inside of the rising wedge, which it's forming, and it looks like that's going to be the case. So I'm thinking we're going to see some bearishness this week, but in the morning you'll probably see some recovery. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but there's like big news that came out that dropped us down. I can't find any articles, but there's big news that dropped us down here in after hours. I can't find out what it was exactly, because when I type in stock market news, I got nothing. Oh yeah, the downgrade. We need to type. Yep, right here. U.S. Reading, because of all the debt we have. Yeah, all the debt we have. And stock futures are down. Stock futures are down. Stock futures are down right now. So SPY's looking bearish in the morning. I'm thinking we're going to have a red week. And I was pretty much, I'm spot on with my SPY calls as well. We're probably going to be seeing a red week here for SPY. Now notice how Bitcoin is not pulling back during all of this. This is part of that theory of when shit does hit the fan, Bitcoin will decouple from the overall stock market. I want you guys to notice when shit starts getting crazy, what does Bitcoin do? It starts moving up. There's a reason why Bitcoin starts to move up when stuff starts to get crazy, because it is a flight to safety, and people understand that now. So this is why, again, not financial advice, you want to have actual Bitcoin. And I'm not just talking about altcoins. You want actual BTC, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin is king. Altcoins are good, yes, but Bitcoin is king. And there's a fundamental reason why. More people are going to be prone to buy Bitcoin because it's the biggest one. Even people just coming into crypto are going to be more prone to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin is also held by several companies as a reserve asset. Bitcoin has also been made a reserve asset by the USA. So, I mean, it's going to be a flight to safety. And there's a reason why BTC is moving up right now, even though the credit rating is down. I'm going to report this credit rating news here for everybody. Make sure that starts doing the rounds here, as we do want the DataZero family aware of that. Thank you, Andrew, because you actually commented that in the video. I did see that comment. Thank you. So I want you guys to see how Bitcoin doesn't fall when stuff starts getting bad. Thank you for being here, Chris. Thank you for being here, Nana Ape. Thank you guys for 16,000 subscribers. All right, so let me report this credit rating news, and then we'll get to AMC and GME. But I think SPY's going to have a red week. I'm going to break it down as well, and then we'll break down AMC and GME, and then, of course, do the video as always. Futures are down right now, though. Futures are down. That's going to be bearish. I want you guys to notice something as well about AMC. Not saying that GameStop is bad, but this is a double top. Not saying GameStop is bad, and I'm not saying GameStop will fall, because GameStop has negative beta. But I want you to notice how different it is about SPY with AMC and GameStop. AMC didn't pull back at all. It curled to the upside. GameStop fell when SPY pulled back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, man, it's going to get crazy. Okay. Yes, please hit the like button. What up, Benna? So I want you guys to notice how GameStop pulled back a little bit. I want you guys to notice how GameStop pulled back a little bit, but AMC did not. I think AMC is getting ready to make a rocket move, bro. GameStop definitely will too, but GameStop's so close to the breakout zone that they're terrified. Yo, they're about to get screwed, bro. It's actually, we're in such a good position. So we got lots going for us, fam. Lots going for us. Let's go ahead and drop a quick short on this. Maybe get some people in the live stream. We got stocks looking bearish, baby. Hey, yo, check it out, check it out. Stocks are looking bearish. Why? I'll break it down. U.S. credit rating downgrade. We have so much debt, ladies and gentlemen. I'm breaking it down now in the weekly outlook and prediction. Make sure you check it out or watch the video. But be aware of this news. SPY looking possibly bearish for the pre-market and morning sessions. Futures are currently down. Like and subscribe for more stock and crypto news. All right, so we're going to look at futures here. I found them before. I found a good website that showed them. Yeah, futures are down. They're down a decent amount too. So what you're gonna see on SPY is a deeper pullback. So SPY is gonna open up. And it's going to drop down. I don't know how far. Yeah, I don't know how far it's going to drop, but it's going to drop down. I don't know how far exactly. Oops. Yeah, I don't know how far exactly, but you're definitely going to see stocks drop down a couple levels. So with the credit rating, like let's say we got some tariff news on top of that. If you were gonna be SQQQ, it had to been before this. Cause even if we drop down, you might see recovery pre-market. I'm gonna explain. All right, so what does that mean for GameStop? Does that mean GameStop's going to drop down? Most likely. Hopefully not too far. Hopefully hopefully we do something like this and we can break above this orange line, ending this downtrend. I don't think GameStop completely follows SPY. I do not. I think GameStop might follow SPY somewhat, but I think there's going to be a point where GME finds a bottom. If, let's say, SPY dumps, I think there will be a point where GME finds a bottom and it comes back. I do not think GME just drops off a cliff and dies with SPY. I do not think that's the case at all. I think AMC, though, might, and this is going to shock a lot of people, I think AMC might start outperforming GameStop a little bit here. But this is why. Because AMC is at $3, right? We're like $2.50 away from our breakout zone. Percentage-wise, that's like, what? That's like 50% or more from $5.50 to $6. So we're like 50% away from our breakout zone, or 100% even. GameStop, on the other hand, GameStop is only like 20% away from breakout zone. So if we see GameStop pull back a little bit, it's not that bad. And AMC, I think AMC might start outperforming GameStop a little bit this week. Now, I'm going to let you guys know if it's going to be a red week or a green week. I will let you guys know.
Box office review for the weekend: thumbs up medium skin tone, thumbs up medium skin tone, thumbs up medium skin tone, thumbs up medium skin tone.
Yo, thank you for the 2-piece, bro. That's actually crazy. Now we have 2 super chats. I don't feel like I have to give in to YouTube trying to make me pick commercials. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate you, bro. So I think AMC might start to outperform just a little bit. Now, I did call for a green week last week, and I want to point out something last week. I got 3 out of 3 correct. I predicted that GameStop would have a green week. Let's lock in and see what we got. GameStop was green 3.30%. Got that one right. I predicted that AMC would have a green week. Let's see what AMC got. AMC was green 8.06%. Ladies and gentlemen, 57 million volume, not bad at all, too. Green week as predicted. And I said this week is going to be the week that AMC finally starts to move up. Called that one last week in the weekly outlook prediction. And we got that. And let's go ahead and check on Spizers. As you can see, what? The mic sounds bad, guys. Can you guys hear me? I'll just do this. Hopefully that sounds better. But now we have a green week here for SPY. I don't There's always something with these live streams, man. And then you can see here, SPY also has a green week. 5.29% green week. All right, so futures are down bad. Oh, I should have left it open. Yeah, futures are down bad. We don't have much news this week. That's also how I knew it was going to be red. I don't know why, but these light news weeks are the weeks that things are red. So I'm going to predict a red week for SPY. Which means there's a possibility that let's say SPY starts to pull back because RSI is overbought on the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame, or it was before we had the pullback. We're almost back inside the wedge. SPY's going to come down this week. It's going to be a red week for sure. Red week for SPY, bruh. Red week for SPY. The question is, will GameStop pull back? That is the only question. And AMC, bro. AMC... hopefully it doesn't pull back, bro. We have this gap fill down here. Hopefully it doesn't have to pull back with the overall market. It might though. It might. And if it does, don't get heartbroken. Because I think AMC is going to really start to shine if SPY pulls back. I think AMC is going to really start to shine if SPY pulls back. I'm hoping we wake up and we're at 295. I'm really hoping that. I think AMC might be able to defy SPY. Notice how GameStop pulled back, and this gives me proof here, or some confirmation. Notice how GameStop pulled back. Notice how AMC did not. I told you guys, and this is institutions right here buying, by the way. I told you guys, remember, and if you watch my stream at the end of on Friday, I said I bet you at the end of the close you'll see some upside. This was institutions buying 1,000%, bro. And this summer is going to be lit, bro. Everything's coming into place. And SQQQ is not done. I'm telling you that now. AMC and GME are going to rally, possibly squeeze. Bitcoin is going to decouple. And we finna go to the moon, y'all. All the things, bro. all the things that I talked about are gonna still happen. I think we get a bigger pullback on SPY. In fact, I told you guys when we fell down on SPY, I told you guys SPY would come back to 580. I told you guys SPY would come back to 580, possibly even 600. Now that we're up here and RSI is overbought, we're about to drop back down. And I'm telling you, just like I always am on point, you're going to see a bigger leg down for SPY. You're going to see a bigger leg down for SPY. And when it happens, Bitcoin is not going to fall. Bitcoin is up 2.29% while futures are dying. Why? Because Bitcoin is decoupling from stocks, because Bitcoin is no longer just some speculative asset. It is because all these rich people started getting educated about Bitcoin. It is the reserve asset of the world. It's the best way to store actual value. It's real money. And this is why Bitcoin is starting to decouple from the stock market. That's why you're seeing futures absolutely bleed, but Bitcoin not. And it's for a specific reason. U.S. stock rating downgrade. Bitcoin goes higher. It's so clear what's coming. There's going to be some type of huge... I don't want to scare people, but there's going to be some type of huge collapse. Financial crisis. 2008 style shit. I'm telling you. And you're going to see Bitcoin fucking moon. You're going to see the market tank. And you're going to see possibly AMC and Jimmy squeeze. And it's all these things are slowly starting to happen. The only reason I think Trump even backed off the tariffs a little bit is because they knew the market was going to pull back. He knew that. Of course he knew that. But they didn't realize the market was going to just disintegrate, because that's what was happening. Because this thing's built on air. That's why. So he started to pull back. Now we get this U.S. downgrade credit rating. That's gonna hurt us. It's not gonna create, because there's bulls are still gonna be eager to buy the lows and stuff like that. But what you're gonna start seeing soon, probably not this week but next week, is further capitulation to the downside. In my personal opinion, I do not think this overall downtrend that SPY is starting is over. I think we're gonna make a lower high and then come back down. I think once that happens, you could see the meme stocks do something disgusting. Now, the question that we have to ask ourselves, is GameStop going to get pulled back? I don't think AMC will. I'm already going green week for AMC. I think AMC is about to do something nasty. So I'm going to go a green week for AMC. I'm locking in green week for AMC. I'm locking in a red week for SPY. All we need to do is figure out GameStop. Let's go ahead and check out our options chain activity here for... Let's check this expiration. That's going to be... I have the right date, right? Yeah, the 23rd. They loaded on puts. What the freak? They loaded on puts. I hope to see that change in the morning. Now, the unusual options activity for the 20th is still there. AMC, they have mad calls for this week. Bro, AMC's going to decouple this week, bro. Bro, AMC's going to do something sick, bro. I'm telling you guys. And just to show you guys, AMC can just take off randomly. Literally was flat and just started to moon 10%. Bro, I'm telling you, AMC can just out of nowhere just explode. AMC's going to pop off dirty, bro. People slap on AMC, you're going to get... Watch, bro. Watch. You slept on the wrong stock, bro, because it was so manipulated that when it finally explodes, it's going to be the most disgusting because it was too manipulated. SQQQ ideas? Not too sure, man. I mean, it's mad oversold. If you buy down here and hold long term, like midterm, you'll be straight. Look how oversold it is. Like, there's no way you can. Look how many gap fills are to the up. Like, you can't fuck that up. How can you fuck that up if you buy down here and then sell up here for 28 bucks or higher? There's no way. Bro, SQQQ, that's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, bro. I'm putting information in the day trade chat inside of the Discord, guys. I'm putting a possible trade in the Discord right now, in the day trade chat. Yeah, that might be something nice here. I put that information in the day trade chat. If you guys want to check that out, if you're in the Discord, you can. All right, I think I have what I need. I just need to see what I want to do about GameStop here. Yeah, I think I have what I need. I just need to figure out what I want to do about GameStop. Been live for an hour. I can't believe you guys gave me super chats again on the weekend, bro. You guys are wild for real. Sunday is a day of rest. How do we have 79 people in the building? Thank you so much. What the hell? And 52 likes and 2 super chats. You guys are insane. You guys are insane, bro. Oh yeah, Sunday I don't do push-ups. I do push-ups on the weekdays and sometimes Saturdays. Like I did like 100 push-ups yesterday. Yo, Bitcoin is pushing up nasty, yo. I don't know if you guys see this or not. Bitcoin's up 2.32% here. So like 2.25. It's at 105.7. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's breaking out of a bull flag right now. So Bitcoin's about to push up higher. My Bitcoin predictions have been on point, dude. Look at this. I drew this days ago. Macro indicators flipping it. Yo, Lando, thank you for the 2-piece. Yes, we do have a few macro indicators flipping on AMC. Yo, thank you, bro.
Is AMC macro indicators flipping yet?
Check this out. I do got something for you, bro. One thing I don't like is how hot the RSI is on the 4-hour time frame. But we have bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. We're breaking out of a falling wedge. We're breaking out of a falling wedge here. Weekly green MACD. RSI trending up while price trending down. I told you guys AMC would flatten out and correct up in a big way. That's what's happening with the bullish divergence. You also have green weekly MACD breaking out of a falling wedge, and green monthly MACD, and the Bollinger Bands are stupid dumb tight on the monthly time frame. And I think the weekly. Okay, not the weekly, but the monthly time frame were crazy. Which means volatility. And we're busting out the bands on the daily, bro. I'm telling you, bro, AMC might pop off this week. I'm calling for a green week on AMC. I just want to know if it's going to be enough to make GameStop green. I'm going to have to go ahead and go with my gut and give GameStop a green as well, because I think once AMC starts to push up, it should start to put pressure on the shorts where GameStop can start to make moves. Yeah, we can. Nah, this would be like more of like a falling wedge, but ETH will pick up once Bitcoin starts moving higher. ETH is undervalued. Bitcoin, once it breaks over 106.6, altcoins should start pushing up as well. Once Bitcoin breaks over 106.6. But I think Bitcoin right now is setting up for this move where it's about to push up. Yo, thank you, Lando, for the 2-piece. Thank you guys so much for the super chats on the weekend, man. I really appreciate those. I almost want to give away a membership, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I almost want to give a membership away because we don't have any new members, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow for the giveaways. So tune in tomorrow for the giveaways, because I think tomorrow should be, it's going to be pretty wild. Yo, and the fact that the credit rating got downgraded margin calls will come into play. Margin calls will come into play, bro. No, bro, you didn't have to, dog. Bro is wildin'. Bro, thank you so much, Danny. That's going to put us at the 1 brand new member plus the supers. My God. Thank you, Danny Lamb. I really appreciate it. He is Ryzen. Has just been gifted a free membership for a month. Thank you, dude. The live stream is now complete, brother. You know it. You know it. You know it, bro. I think GameStop's going to be able to pull off a green week. Especially because we dropped down so far. But I want it to be a true green week with a candle. The candle print's probably going to be green. Because all we have to do is go up higher than... So, like, say we drop down real far and recover. Then, yeah. I think GameStop... And maybe we come down and fill these gaps. Maybe GameStop comes down, fill these gaps, and squeezes up. But I'm feeling really, really good about AMC this week. And I'm thinking in the next couple weeks, I don't want to get people too excited. That's why I keep saying rally. But you guys are going to start. If I see certain signs, I see certain price action, I see certain things, you guys are going to start hearing me say, instead of rally, you're going to start hearing me say squeeze. I want to see this week. I'm really excited. Now, if we pull back, that's fine. But if AMC somehow manages to hold up during this week and the market pulls back, that's going to be irrefutable proof and confirmation that something disgusting is coming this summer or sooner. A little bit worried about GameStop. I'm going to stress this on the video. I'm a little bit worried about what GameStop's going to do in the morning. I'm a little bit worried about what AMC's going to do in the morning because we are seeing futures pull back pretty hard. They're starting to get some recovery, but they're pretty far down, and people are fleeing the safety to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is pushing up nasty, heading towards 106. Most altcoins are green right now. Ethereum, bro, is mad undervalued, bro. Like XRP is sitting at... Why can't I find XRP? $2.40. All right, I think I'm gonna do this video. Yeah, and I gotta start now. So I still gotta edit, make a thumbnail. Yeah, and I gotta do all this stuff. So let's start this video. Shout out to the person who bought merch. Thank you so much, for real. They bought a decent amount of merch too. It doesn't tell me who it is, so don't worry. It doesn't tell me you guys' information or anything like that. It just says that I bought, that somebody bought, and that I earned money. Yeah, they must have bought a couple of things. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. It just means a lot. I don't want to get all like sentimental, but man, I've always wanted to sell like t-shirts and stuff like that. I always kind of wanted to do like have t-shirts with my own brand and stuff like that. So I just really appreciate it. All of this stuff has been like a work in progress, guys. We've been working on this shit for like basically my whole life. I've been trying to do something. All right, we got cost to borrow up as well here for GameStop. Things are looking good, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go ahead and do the video. All right, I'm going to play one commercial before the video as normal. One commercial at the end of the video. Also, you guys know the normal spiel about if you are watching right now, please go to the video and hit like. And leave a comment if you don't mind. That way the video can get views if you don't mind. And it helps if you let the video play and blah, 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 blah. If you let the video play, it helps a lot. Because the longer you watch the video, the better. Oh, short interest definitely probably went up for... I hate when I say that. It probably went up for AMC. You guys can see they've been shorting heavily. And it probably went up for GameStop. I'm sure it went up for GameStop. I'm sure short interest for GameStop went up. And if AMC goes over 15%, we're gonna have a big squeeze, baby. Big squeeze, baby. I hope to see that short interest come out and it's 15% or higher. That means big things. All right, let's get to it. Thanks for the information, Lando, and thank you for the super chat. Also, I want to thank everybody who did provide for the stream today. So shout out to Danny Lamb, Lando, Andrew. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's get this video done, and that way I can go eat food and relax and all that bullshit. All right. Freaking eyes be itching and shit, man. I'm telling you, bro. They somehow gave me allergies. Okay. Here comes the commercial. You guys know the deal. 82 in the building. Thank you guys so much, bro. Thank you so much for being here, bro. Yo, my eye. No way we got 82 in the building on the weekend, bro. That's crazy. Our numbers are starting to get up. We're starting to able to pull like 100 on the weekend. Hell yeah. On a Sunday at that? Hell yeah. Thank you guys. You guys are making me mad happy. Thank you. What song do we... Is this one? What do we want to do for the video? Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. Now, what do I want to talk about? I want to make sure that they know about. And that's why I tweet this stuff, so I can give myself reminders. Because I go off the top on the videos. It's very hard to get everything I want to say and make sure I don't mess up. Okay. Stock futures down. More people bought GameStop. I didn't find anything else for AMC and GME that was worthwhile, except for the leverage ETF. Let me just check AMC stock news one more time. Yeah, I talked about that. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, nothing major. We know the box office is doing well. All right, let's do this. Now, if I mess up, guys, I'm sorry, man. I might mess up. It's very hard. When all-time high, I can't tell you the price. I can't tell you the time. I just have, all I have is sometime before 2026. Probably going to be happening. A new all-time high is probably going to come like in the next month or less. But will it stay up there? No. It's going to start ranging. All right. If I mess up, guys, I'm sorry. Bear with me. You are witnessing this live. And I go off at the top of these videos. Let me grab a water. We're going to get started. All right, fam, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, SPY, Bitcoin, and cryptocurrency. This is your weekly outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. Let's not waste any more of your precious time and hop in the charts, facts, data right about now. Ladies and gentlemen, so the first thing I want to point out here before moving into the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency section is Bitcoin is pushing up. Also, we do have some news that's going to affect the entire stock market, so I'm going to cover it now instead of in just this SPY section because this will be affecting everything. As you guys can see, the U.S. credit has been downrated, okay? So U.S. debt downgrade. This is detrimental to stocks. Right now, futures are sliding to the downside, and this will affect the meme stocks. We're going to break it down, what it means for us, and what we could expect to see and what I'm expecting to happen based off of this news. So that's why we had to cover that right off at the beginning of this video. So ladies and gentlemen, you guys can see that news came out. Not only did SPY start to drop down, but our beloved GameStop dropped down. Now I want to show you guys something very, very strange, that AMC did not seem to be affected by that, and Bitcoin is also moving up as well. Okay, so this gives me hope that potentially we don't have to see a pullback on AMC. And some people say that I'm favoring AMC and stuff like that. I literally tell you guys what the charts are telling me. Right now, AMC looks like it might outperform GameStop a little bit. GameStop has been outperforming AMC for quite some time. It looks like AMC might start outperforming GameStop here with this current setup. Now, if you look at GameStop here on the macro, and I broke this stuff down in the live stream, so if you want even more details, you can check out the live stream. But GameStop isn't that far away from the blast-off zone. Blast-off zone for GameStop is going to be that $30 to $35 mark. And we are only a few percentage points away from getting towards that $30 to $35 level. Now, AMC, on the other hand, is a lot further away to getting to its blast-off point. And this is why AMC has a little bit more room to run, a little bit. The shorts can afford AMC to run a little bit more then they can afford to let GME run, because GME is so close to the blast off zone. If they don't keep it away from that $30 to $35 level, it's going to move up. And if AMC starts moving up at the same time that GameStop is around those levels, margin calls will come into play. You have to understand that the same hedge funds are short AMC and GME. So if both of these stocks are pushing up together and getting towards these higher ranges, and the price keeps going higher and higher and higher, then the people that hold those shorts positions are going to get margin called. The banks and everyone are going to call them up, the people that they're getting money lent from, and saying, hey, AMC and GameStop are pushing up. I know you have both of these in your portfolio. Your margin, you need to post some collateral right now, or we're going to have to close this position. So especially with the news of the debt downgrade, margin calls could come into play. Now, I don't want to get people overly hyped. Again, I'm going to call for a squeeze. If I see signs of a squeeze, I'm calling for a rally right now for the meme stocks here on the macro, most likely going into this summer. But if I see some key signs, we could potentially see a massive pump to the upside for AMC and GME. Do not sleep on these stocks. They can be so boring and literally just take off. In fact, just for an example right here, AMC literally blasting off out of nowhere, this 10% move where you're saying, oh, well, that's just 10%. Look at some of the things here AMC has done in the past as well. With this recent 400% move, we literally just start to take off out of nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. So you cannot sleep on these stocks. You have to expect the unexpected and be prepared for anything. Now, right now, AMC is looking extremely good. We can see RSI is trending up. Price is trending down. We also have green MACD here on the weekly time frame as well. I told you guys for the longest time that the 245 was the bottom. I told you AMC would flatten out and correct up in a big way. This is all happening now as we speak. I am going to have to lock in a green week here for AMC, and I'm hoping AMC can help GameStop, because you guys can see here GameStop did pull back a lot more when SPY pulled back, so it's gonna give GameStop a headwind. Plus they're gonna be shorting on GameStop heavily because it is so close to that blast off zone. I'm gonna break down what I expect here for the weekly candle for GameStop, but let me focus here on AMC and break down what we need to see here on the short term. Again, the macro is looking extremely good for a continuation to the upside on both of the meme stocks, and a potential rally here on the macro. We see a constant uptrend. Now, AMC is breaking out of this overall falling wedge. You can see GameStop is also breaking out of an overall falling wedge, pushing to the upside. This is bullish for both of the meme stocks. If you go ahead and go to AMC here on TradingView, the falling wedge is a lot more clear. You can also see that we have all of these buy orders down here where we were getting accumulated, and we're starting to move up. What we want to see from AMC tomorrow, okay? I'm expecting we might see some pullback in the pre-market because futures are down, and I'll talk about it in the SPY section, but SPY is probably going to gap down here in the morning, and I'll talk about what I'm expecting to see. But what we want to see is AMC break and hold 295. If AMC can break and hold 295, then we're going to 305. If AMC can manage to get to $3.25 and hold that level, you're going to see this thing start pushing up rapidly. AMC does have a gap fill to the downside, which potentially could get filled at $2.78 all the way to $2.80. We must be aware of this. AMC has support at $2.87. This is where I think if we do pull back, that's where we'll find support, or at $2.80 after filling the gap fill. I'm expecting AMC to have a green week this week, and I think we are going to continue up despite the overall pullback, which I'm expecting in the general market. And if AMC does do this and confirms that it's going to do this, then you can expect things to get really, really crazy. So this week is absolutely huge for AMC. It's absolutely huge for GameStop, and it is absolutely critical for me to see what's going on so I can give you guys more predictions moving in the future. This week is key. Stay locked in this week, and things could get crazy if we could break above $3.25, holding that level. Now, if we did pull back on AMC, don't freak out. RSI is extremely overbought here on the bigger time frames. If we pull back a little bit, that's going to give us some room to cool down and give us more room to run to the upside, so it wouldn't be the worst thing. But right now, AMC is in an overall bullish consolidation, holding the key level of 295. And if we hold 295, you're going to easily get more upside past that $3 level. And again, if we go to 325, expect AMC to start pushing up rapidly. The same way I told you guys, if we held 280, we would get a big move to the upside. We held 280, got that 10% move. If we hold 325, we're going to get a nice move to the upside. Now, let's go ahead and show you guys some numbers, and then we're going to go ahead and move into the technicals for GameStop. Right now, cost to borrow for AMC is 0.75%. We want to see that go higher. It has been going up to 1%. We want to see it at 1% and remain at 1%. The options activity here for AMC, looking for this expiration date. Now, the market hasn't opened yet. This could easily change, but right now is looking bullish. Now, the thing that worries me about GME is the options chain here for the expiration date. And again, this could change as early as Monday morning. Is looking a little bit more bearish as it's heavily filled with puts. Now, calls are outweighing puts, but people are definitely buying puts. GME's cost to borrow is moving up. This is extremely bullish. Cost to borrow at 0.41%. It's moving up. They are shorting GameStop heavily because it is so close to that blast off zone. You guys can see they dumped an extensive amount of shares on both AMC and GME here on Friday. Right now, at time of recording, we have 3.5 million short shares for AMC, and at time of recording, we have 3.8 million short shares for GME. Short interest for GME is sitting at 11.93%. Short interest data is coming out soon. If we see short interest go over 15% here for AMC, that could lead to an explosive move. If shorts get squeezed with anything higher than 15%, that could lead to a big push up. Right now, AMC short interest is sitting at 14.50%. Both stocks have enough short interest for a short squeeze. Now I'm going to go ahead into GME and break down what I'm expecting here for GME real quickly, and then we'll move into SPY in the overall stock market. So GME did pull back here. I'm expecting if SPY does pull back, that GME will pull back a little bit more. RSI is very, very oversold. I'm expecting GME to find a bottom. I do not think if SPY completely dumps, GME will just completely dump with it. I know that GME has negative beta. It's proven it has negative beta, and we do have some liquidity zones where we would find support. We have a lot of support zones. We have a lot of buy orders where we'd be able to easily find support and push up, and I do believe that hedge funds would accumulate. As you guys can see, we even have more news here for GME stock. Another fund opening up a $5.7 million position. We also have the unusual options activity here in the summer. Even if we do see a pullback here for GME, and I do think we will see a green week. It might be a slight green week. I'm thinking AMC will be able to help GME remain high. But if AMC starts pulling back, that's going to help GameStop get pulled back as well. I don't think if SPY dumps, that GameStop will dump. Again, I think we'll find support. But if you guys can't see what's happening, hedge funds are preparing for a big move up. We have this unusual options activity, and so many funds, and I mean so many, are literally buying GameStop stock. Just look at all this stuff. We also have the neutral price target for AMC at $3. Analysts giving bullish price targets to the upside. They're literally paid shills, so you already know the price is going to go up. If you miss that news, there's that news for AMC. And then, of course, more and more funds buying GameStop stock. So this is what we're looking at for GME and AMC. GameStop, I think, is going to find support around $27.50 or $27.30. I don't think we go lower than $27 in my personal opinion. We want to see GME hopefully get up to $30 and break and hold 30 because that's GME's blast off zone. The major support and resistance underneath $30 is $29.25. Right now, GME has support at $27.80, $27.50, $27.30, and $27. I don't think we go lower than that. What I'm expecting for the morning is a drop down. I don't know how far we'll drop down, but I'm expecting us to probably hold support around $27.50. If GME can break above this orange sloping support and resistance, that means the downtrend is ended and we'll probably get recovery. GME RSI is oversold, so I'm expecting buyers to step in, especially if we get more pullback. So this is what we're looking at for the meme stocks. I think things are going to be exciting, and I'm calling for a green week for both AMC and GME, and I did get 3 out of 3 predictions for both SPY, GME, and AMC on the last weekly outline prediction. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Now let's go ahead and move into SPY in the overall stock market, and I'll show you guys what's going on there. And then we'll go into BTC. So SPY, again, I'm going to cover the news real quick. We had the overall downgrade on the credit. Also, as far as data drops, we don't have that many data drops. We only have exiting home sales, and that's going to be on Thursday. It is a major event, but it's not huge. That's going to be at 10 a.m. I will let you guys know when that does come closer. Exiting home sales will cause volatility, but not that crazy. The biggest news that we have to worry about is any development things on the Trump tariffs, and of course this credit down rating, which does have futures down right now. So that's probably why SPY will pull back in the morning. What I'm thinking, if we do see SPY pull back in the morning, you could see some in the pre-market. You could see some recovery here in the morning. I don't know how far SPY is going to dump down, but I am expecting it to dump down. We have support here at 584.41, 585.20, 586.40. I'm expecting it to go to about 585.20. That's where I'm predicting, but it could drop lower or could be higher. Those support and resistance that I gave you guys are the levels that we are working with. I need to be live to give you guys the predictions as they do come after that. But as far as what I'm seeing right now, SPY is probably going to be pretty bearish this week, and I'm going to have to go for a red week on SPY. Just like how we broke out of the rising wedge here on the macro, only to come back inside of the rising wedge. You guys can see here we had this rising wedge. We broke out of the top of it, only come back down and drop down. I believe that same thing is happening now. RSI is overbought on the daily time frame. SPY has nowhere else to go. This is going to be where SPY starts to top out. And I told you guys when we crashed down, SPY would come back up to 580. I also predicted this big drop to the downside. Once we found a bottom, I told you guys SPY would come up to 580. Now that we're starting to top out and hit that 580 gap fill, we have all these gap fills to the downside. I'm expecting SPY to start pulling back. I've been extremely accurate on my SPY predictions, so make sure you guys like and subscribe. But I am thinking we are going to see a bearish week for SPY because of the overall news coming out, the overall technicals, RSI being overbought. So we're probably going to pull back inside of this rising wedge and eventually break down from that. Now, if we do see a big drop down in the morning and pre-market, right in the morning, don't expect it to just keep dumping down. Normally, if SPY dumps down in the morning, it finds a little bit of a bottom. Then you could see some recovery, which could lead to further downside. So that's how people get shaken. They get people think it's going to go bullish, but then it actually makes a lower high and drops down. I will be live at that time, so make sure you guys like and subscribe. But do be aware of something like this. Is this the potential price action I expect to see for SPY? And I am predicting a red week. Now let's go ahead and move into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and show you guys what's going on there. Also, if you guys are in the Discord, I did put out a potential play for this week. So if you guys are part of the Discord, you guys can check that out. If you want to get involved in the Discord, hit me up on my email, DataZeroOfficial5. Link down in the description below and comment section. It is $100 for a lifetime invite. Now moving into BTC, like I said in the beginning of the video, BTC pushing up. Again, BTC has become a place of safety. When things go wrong and for certain reasons, people will start buying BTC. Even though we got a downgrade in our credit rating, you guys can see that we're actually getting a push up here on Bitcoin. Bitcoin making a new local high of 106, and it is pushing back towards that as it is at 105.7. Bitcoin is tracking perfectly with my prediction, and so far, ladies and gentlemen, we have been on point. So Bitcoin, I think we have locked in. As you guys can see here, we have this fractal here, and I'm going to show you guys the fractal on what we're expecting based off of that, and then I'll show you guys the technicals that we have as well. You guys can see we have this fractal, the bull flag that predicted this move up. We also have this falling wedge, which predicts a new all-time high coming for BTC here soon. Also, the fractal is predicting it as well. I do have these price targets here. I think we will easily reach these price targets by 2026. I think Bitcoin is going to push up, make a new all-time high, and then begin to range. Normally when this happens, that's when altcoin season comes. So I think altcoin season is on its way, and I did predict a altcoin season in the summer of 2025. So it looks like we are on track for that as well. Bitcoin, I think, is easily going to be able to hit that 115 to 125K. When it does, you're going to see key coins like XRP, Cardano, ADA, Ethereum. Those are really going to start to move to the upside. You can see that XRP actually has this overall falling wedge as well. It's breaking out to the upside out of this overall falling wedge, has an overall uptrend. Now, Bitcoin dominance is so high that the fact that Bitcoin dominance is so high, you're going to need to see Bitcoin move before these altcoin moves. If Bitcoin breaks to a new all-time high, expect altcoins to start to go crazy. And if you see Bitcoin start to range above around 110, 115K, around those ranges, that's when altcoin season is coming. Also, we're looking for Bitcoin dominance to come down. If we see Bitcoin dominance start to slip beneath 60%, so around 50%, 45%, that is more keys that is going to be altcoin season. Right now, Bitcoin dominance is sitting at 60%, so we need Bitcoin to make a move up before altcoins are going to make a move up. You guys can see altcoins are responding well. I think Ethereum is very, very undervalued. Cardano ADA is up, XRP is up, Doge is up. You guys can see here in the overall crypto market across the board, altcoins are seeing very good gains. Right now, I think Ethereum is very, very undervalued. I think Ethereum will push up. Right now, I think Ethereum is actually one of the most undervalued coins in my personal opinion. It does have this macro accumulation here. If it was able to break above 3K and hold that, you could see a nasty push up towards 4.8, and maybe even 5K. And I'm thinking Ethereum will be able to easily hit 4.8 to 5K once it's all said and done. I think Cardano ADA is probably going to go back to like $2, $2.50. XRP could potentially see like $3.50, maybe even $4, especially if things get a little bit more settled up with the whole XRP case. But you guys can see right now Bitcoin is moving up and tracking perfectly with our macro prediction, with our fractals, and we are on track for the crypto market. I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys here on Webull the short-term prediction, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap up this weekly outlook and prediction. But you guys can see I predicted Bitcoin to basically consolidate and push up. We have this overall bull flag. We're pushing out of it right now. We already came back down for the retest and confirmed it as support. So most likely this is the confirmation that we need that Bitcoin is going to push up towards like 108, maybe even 110. The current resistance for Bitcoin right now is 106.6. If you see it break and hold 106.6, you can expect more upside. So things are looking good for BTC, and that means things are looking good for altcoins. Also, this is more proof that Bitcoin will decouple from stocks. You guys can see that futures are falling, SPY is starting to fall, but is Bitcoin falling? No. This is more proof that Bitcoin will decouple as I predicted, and I still think all of my big macro predictions about Bitcoin, AMC, GME, SPY, and everything still are on track, as I think SPY will be making another leg down, Bitcoin will be decoupling, and AMC and GME will be seeing a macro rally and or squeeze. Ladies and gentlemen, this was your weekly outlook prediction for stocks and crypto. If you watched the whole entire thing, thank you so much, because so few people watch the end and it helps me out immensely. You guys can check out the merch store if you want. I'm rocking some of the merch right now. It's going to be linked in the comment section and description. We actually sold some t-shirts this weekend, so I really appreciate y'all on that, and that helps support the channel directly. So thank you guys, and as always, y'all, I appreciate each and every one of you. Leave a like, leave a comment to support for free. If you want to support in a different way, you can come into the live stream, cop some merch, or check out the Discord, which I give exclusive buy and sell signals, technicals, and things that I don't put here on YouTube, and it does pay for itself. As always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, that was an okay video, right? Or was it trash? I had to hurry on the SPY segment and Bitcoin segment because I took so long on the AMC and GME segment. It's so hard to cram everything in 20 minutes, and I don't want to go longer than 20 minutes. It's so hard though, man. Like, because there was so much I wanted to talk about for AMC and GME. I didn't even get to talk about it all. All right, y'all. So that was the live stream for today. You already know the deal, man. Tune in tomorrow for the live stream and more videos. I appreciate y'all if you did watch the live stream because it helps out a lot. Especially appreciate the people that donated because it's crazy. Thank you, Danny Lamb, Lando. Look at this. You guys are getting out of control. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 donations on the weekend. Bro, I have to. Bro, the family. The family looks out. The family looks out, bro. This is the weekend. And we got 4. We got 4. We got 3 super chats and 1 brand new member. Thank you guys so much, bro. Shout out everybody, man. Thank you guys so much. Danny Lamb, Andrew, and Lando. Lando, yes, Andrew and Danny Lamb. Thank you guys, man. And we got up to like 80 people, bro, which is crazy. 85. Thank you. Yeah, we had like 85 people. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna edit this video, and that way we can get it started. The market opens. The market pre-market opens. The 24-hour market opens in 15 minutes. So we'll be able to see if GameStop dumps or pumps. And if AMC dumps or pumps, we'll be able to see in 15 minutes. So I will leave the stream on for that 15 minutes. And that will put us at 2-hour live stream. So that's perfect. As I like to try to stream for at least 2 hours on the weekend. All right, so make sure you guys check out the video if you don't mind. Leave a like on the video when it drops out, and thank you guys. Yo, check it. Yo, check it. Yo, check it, son. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, check it. Yo, check it, bitch. Hey, yo, check it. Hey, yo, check it. Market opens in 12 minutes. So we'll know if GameStop or and AMC are gonna dump down. But pre-market doesn't matter as a lot. Now, obviously, if we dump down, that's gonna be bad. But we're gonna find out. And we could always push back up by the morning start. But we're gonna find out what's gonna happen here in a couple minutes. You're gonna see either them not move at all. You're gonna see a dump or a pump, but obviously not a pump. But
All right, fam, what is up, you all?
we're trying to see if we're gonna pull back or not. AMC's up, mad. AMC's up. AMC's up. AMC's up. I told you guys we're going to pop off. This is the week. This is the week. This is the week, baby. AMC's up 4. I can't see it though, but AMC's up 4. It's as if what's going on? What is going on? It's lying to me.
For SBY, and I am predicting a red week. Now let's go ahead and move in.
Bro, we're gonna get margin called. They're gonna get margin called, bro. They're gonna get margin called. They're gonna get margin called, bro. Because, bro, they're gonna get margin called because of the Can anyone confirm that AMC is popped in after hours? Can anyone confirm it?
Hey, yo, that was the... Hey, yo, that was the...
It says AMC's up 5%, but I'm not 100% sure. It says SPY's down. Yeah, it says SPY's... No, it says SPY is up a little bit. Okay, it says SPY's up a little bit. GameStop dropped down but pushed up. I don't think we lose $27. We didn't lose $27. AMC might be up, man. AMC might be up. I don't know. I cannot confirm, though. I don't want to keep putting this on because it messes up my lines. It'll mess up my white dotted lines if I keep turning it on and off. AMC macro prediction tracking perfectly, by the way. And I think once we go to 325, 330, 31, we blast off. All right, guys, so that's going to be everything for today. I'm going to go ahead and make this thumbnail and then drop this video. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. You already know the deal. The video is rendering now, and then once the video renders, I'm going to go ahead and drop it. So make sure you guys check that out if you don't mind. And as always, y'all, you know the deal, man. Have fun. Stay safe. Make money. Please make some money. And peace out, fam. I hope to see you tomorrow. Ethereum's pushing up here. Ethereum's pushing up. I told you guys, once we get over 106.6, altcoins will start to move. And look, altcoins are moving now. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, we want to get over $28. That's what we want GME back at, 28, 28.50. Bitcoin is pumping, baby. All right, y'all. I'm going to be shutting the stream down. I appreciate anybody who stayed. Thank you so much. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, man. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm shutting the stream down now. We did reach 2-hour-long live stream and 500 views. Thank you so much. Please check out the video when it drops. I hope to see you tomorrow. Peace, fam. Ending stream right now. Thank you so much, everybody. See ya. What? AMC's $295. I'll try to be on early. I'll see you guys later. I was going to plan to try to be early, but I'm not making any promises because I don't want to oversleep or something like that and then not be able to get on. I'll see you guys later. Peace.